Court is calling 2024 CR 010818 and 2024 CR 010820, State versus Freddie Ariano. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Melissa Christian for the defendant.
And are you the defendant in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each of the cause number, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And each of the cause numbers, did you review the true bill of indictment, sir, with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment in each cause number?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented and the cause number ending in 18?
We are not, Your Honor. The state is proceeding only on count 2 of that indictment, and we will waive the remaining counts.
No objections.
And are you proceeding on the indictment as presented and the cause number ending in 20?
We are not, Your Honor. The state, again, will proceed only on count 2, but paragraph D of that indictment.
No objections.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the cause number ending in 18, you're charged with aggravated kidnapping, bodily injury, and cause number ending in 20, you're charged with aggravated sexual assault. Each of those cause numbers, the range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe your client has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do so believe, Judge.
In each cause number, do you believe your client is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor, and just for the record, he was assessed psychologically and came back home.
And sir, in each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter these pleas?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each cause number, did you review the plea bargain agreement
Yes, Your Honor.
with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the state is proceeding on count 2. And in the cause number ending in 20, they're proceeding on paragraph D of count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications. The case will run concurrently. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be Chapter 62 compliance and no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
That is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Judge. Motions have been filed, but the answer to your question is no.
And cause number 2024 CR 010818, how do you plead to count 2?
No contest.
And cause number 2024 CR 010820, how do you plead to count 2, paragraph D?
No contest.
State any evidence in each of those cause numbers.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments for both cause numbers.
We have no objection in either cause.
In each cause numbers, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. For each of the cause numbers, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
All right, state, is there a reason the court should follow this agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, we have spoken with the complainant in depth. She is an adult and this is the outcome that she wants.
All right, then cause number of 2024 CR 010818, the court is finding you guilty. There's an affirmative finding. There is to be a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 10820. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be no contact with minors. And there's 10 years in the prison. Credit for any time served. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
Your Honor, was this cause number 20?
No, this is 10818.
And no, Your Honor.
Okay. In that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Next, the court is proceeding with 10820. The court is finding you guilty. There's an affirmative finding and also an affirmative finding of family violence, Chapter 62 compliance. There's a $1,500 fine, 10 years in the prison. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 10818. There's to be no contact with the complainant. And there's to be no contact with minors. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal in that cause number? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're receiving the 10 years because the complainant was satisfied with your receiving 10 years. If you would have went to a jury trial and the jury were to find you guilty, they probably would have given you life. You understand?
Mhm.
You're not supposed to treat people that you claim to love this way. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, my understanding, there's going to be a victim impact. The
Yes,
deputy's going to take you over to that side. You and are you Christian Reyna?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Christian Escobar Reyna who was placed on deferred adjudication in cause number 2021 CR 9092W for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4. In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Christian Escobar Reyna did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September of 2024 and January and February of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Violation of condition number 4 on or about the 4th day of March 2025 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Christian Escobar Reyna did then and there fail to report as directed by the court for a compliance hearing in the 187th District Court in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And then violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Christian Escobar Reyna did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 4, 4, and 4, the court can find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
I understand, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4, 4, and 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 4, 4, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking for revocation and that the defendant be sentenced to 2 years in the prison based on his lack of actively participating in his reverted vacation.
All right, and what are you requesting?
And Your Honor, I was also for that for a plea of truth, it would be TIC a new.
And that's correct, Your Honor. We have TIC cause number 2025 PF 15283.
And what is that offense?
It's a possession less than a gram.
All right.
And for that reason, my client is asking for lifetime recovery, Your Honor, as an alternative to TBC. He would like to address the court if the court would allow.
Sure. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Christian Reyna.
All right, so this is not your first motion to revoke. Your previous motion to revoke was for not reporting. And now we're back here for not reporting. And then the court tried to see what was going on with you. I set it for a compliance hearing and you still did not show. The only thing you've accomplished on this probation is picking up a new number 1. What would you like to discuss?
First of all, I want to say that I have 2 kids.
No, don't bring your children into this because you had 2 children when you were placed on probation. You had children when you were not doing what you're supposed to be doing on probation. So do not use your children to play sympathy and say, oh, my children really need me. You were not a good parent to your children while you were using drugs. So you haven't been in their lives. Don't pretend like you've been seeing them. And if they're in school, that you've been keeping up with their schoolwork and going over homework with them and going to any plays or events or extracurricular activities they've had, because you have not been doing that. Now you want to come to me and you're using your children as a reason why I should continue you. So let's not start there. Let's start by taking responsibility for our own actions.
Yes, ma'am.
So what would you like to say?
I have everything going for me out there. I have a supporting family that loves me and wants me there. And I just have this problem that it's my drug use. And that's all really that's my only problem. I'm a good person. I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do.
All you had to do was pick up the phone and call probation. I tell everybody who has drug issues to reach out to your probation. If you think you're going to use, reach out to your sober support person. If you can't get in touch with anybody, you can still come back to court. And I tried to have you get back on track by setting it for a compliance hearing, and you still didn't show. So basically, what you want to do, it appears to the court, you're not trying to be clean and sober because you're not reaching out to call anyone. You're acting as though you're not on probation. And there, I can't help you. I can't help you anymore because you don't want help.
I understand.
All right. Court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to revoke, taking into consideration 2025 PF 15283. The state is requesting that your sentence be 2 years in the prison. I would sentence you to 4, but I'm going to go along with the state and sentence you to 2 years in the prison. I'll request the therapeutic community. And if you're truly serious about your condition, the therapeutic community will most likely accept you, but you'll have to request it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
We can go off the record. Here's the thing. I'm gonna reach out my hand to you again. When you're released from prison, if you can't find a place to stay to help you with your sobriety, if I'm still here, you can come back here. I will pick up the phone, get a placement for you. Do you understand?
I understand. ma'am.
Only 2 things can happen with the path you're on. Either you're going to end up in prison or jail for a majority of your life, or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. You understand?
I do.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And he does get all his back time, Your Honor.
Yeah, he'll get credit for any time that he's been in custody.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.